Well, it's that time of year again where it feels like Christmas in July, except for it's June this year. Welcome to Amazon Prime Days. Today we are going to go over my MVPs of Amazon Travel Essentials that hopefully are having some really good deals this week. Let's go. Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christy, the Gen X Gypsy, and on this channel, in addition to tips and travel advice, I do like to share my favorite travel gear when I get an opportunity. And today is a great day to do it because we are right smack in the middle of Amazon Prime Days. So we're going to get right into it, and I'm surrounded by my MVP travel essentials, and I'm just going to start picking them up and going through them one by one in no particular order. So the first one I have here is my Piscifun, that is always going to trip me up, waterproof backpack. Now this is one of the larger sizes. They do come in, I think, 5 different options of sizes. They are all waterproof. The one that I had before I purchased this one, I'd had for about 3 years, and I still have it. I am using it, but I decided I wanted to get a little bit of a larger one. I've used it for so many different adventures. It's just a great thing to have along when you are going to a beach vacation, any type of outdoorsy vacation, because rain happens, and having a waterproof backpack along is never a bad idea. These Piscifun backpacks are very durable, hold up under the toughest of conditions, and they come with a variety of other items with them. So this one came with one of the waterproof phone holders, and I believe my other one came with a waterproof phone holder and a waterproof fanny pack phone holder as well. This is a great product for you adventure travelers. Next up is my tried and true Trip Travel toiletry set. I have used this so much. It has been through the ringer and held up so well. I use all the different parts of it for different things. This little attachment, the little plastic bag attachment, I use this for my freshen up kit many times when I am flying. I'll put, as you can see, it's got a lot of the stuff that I just keep in it always. Some deodorant wipes, Kleenex, mints, Clorox wipes, Clorox wipes to wipe down the seats. That is something that I use all the time. I'll use, their quart size bag I will use often to carry all of my liquids in through security. So this will be the bag that I put any liquids that I have, whether it's food products that I'm bringing for snacks on the plane or my liquids that I am using when I'm traveling carry-on only. I'll even use this to pack my liquids in. Even if I'm checking a bag, I'll put them all in this bag. And then we've got the hanging part of the toiletry kit, and I will use this for all the other miscellaneous toiletry items that you need, like a razor, combs, Q-tips, all of that sort of stuff will go in here. And the last part of the set is this little tube bag, is what they call it. And many times what I'll pack in my tube bag is a product that I am going to talk about a little bit later on, and that is my curling wand. I'll put my curling wand in here, and oftentimes I'll also throw in my makeup washcloth that I like to bring along with me, my bamboo washcloth, because I just like that better than using the washcloths that are usually at the accommodations. But this thing is one of my absolute favorite travel gear items. Just love it. In fact, it's probably time that I purchase another one too. And while we're talking about Trip Travel, item number 3 is Trip Travel's compression packing cubes. They come in a variety of different patterns and configurations. I do love their national parks bags. I have, at this point, Trip Travel compression packing cubes, I probably have 4 or 5 different sets of theirs, but my favorites are the national parks, just because they're so pretty, and they did such a good job designing the images that they put on the bags. And my second favorite are these with the mesh top. These are the ones that I probably use the most often because they allow you to see what is actually packed in the cube, which is really nice if you're someone who uses their packing cubes, that you pull them out of the suitcase and then you put them in the dresser or the the cabinet or whatever happens to be at your accommodations. And then you can see what is actually in the cube, and if that's the cube that you need to get into to say, find a certain pair of shorts or a certain top that you're looking for. Love, love, love these. Just makes packing so much easier. I'm up here feeling like Santa because it's Christmas, well, in June this year. Okay, something from this side now, and that is my TomTok sling bag. This has become one of my favorite sling bags that I have ever had. It's water resistant. It's got taped zippers. So if you are like caught in a rainstorm, or you're maybe at a water park and you're on water rides, or I guess an amusement park and you're on like a log ride or something, and water happens to get splashed on you, it's not going to seep through the zipper, which is really nice. There are like 3 different compartments. You've got your front compartment that has lots of space in here. It also has like a little clip thing so that you could clip on your keys if you wanted or needed to have them in there. It's got a little hidden back pocket, which is a perfect space to put your passport in. That's what I use that for most times. And then inside, there are also little compartments that you can, separate your items like your lip gloss or your wallet and your glasses, all the things that you need to carry around with you during the day. I also absolutely love that it's this bright yellow inside, so it is so much easier to find things when you are looking for them. And here we have another item that has traveled with me for years, and that is this little JBL mini, well, it's not a mini speaker, but small speaker. Definitely a good travel size. This has gone with me on so many trips. It's been knocked down, fallen on concrete, gone out on the beach, gone out on the boat, gotten splashed with water, and it has survived everything and it's held up so well. It's a little dirty and dinged up, but that's okay because it still works. And I use this all the time to keep me entertained. I'll use it when I'm listening to books on tape, when I'm doing stuff around my accommodation, or a lot of times we will put on a really fun playlist when we are getting ready to go out and do something fun. Okay, back to this side. While we are talking about technology, let's talk about my Bose headphones. These are something that I got last year during the Prime Day sale, and I have used them on pretty much every flight that I have taken since then. They are so comfortable, so cushy, very good at noise reduction. Not a complete noise canceling headphone, but most of the noise is canceled out. I used these on my long flight to South Africa last year, and they were fantastic. They do often put these on sale during Prime Days, so I'm hoping that y'all might be able to get a really good deal on them as well, because I got a pretty good deal on them last year when I purchased them. I also use these a lot for work when I am editing and I need to be able to hear my videos while I am editing. When you are using the speaker on your laptop, you might miss some of the sounds that you actually will hear when you are using the headphones. And they Bluetooth to my laptop, so I don't have to worry about being attached to my laptop via a cable. I really do hope that they have these on a good sale for y'all. A few minutes ago, I talked about what I pack in my tube cube from Trip Travel, and it is this curling wand set. This is a product that I use maybe not every single day, but multiple days a week, whether I am traveling or I'm here at home. And it's a 5-in-1 curling wand. So it comes in this little bag, and it comes with all these different attachments. Now, I don't take every one of these attachments with me when I travel. I usually choose just like 2 of them to take with me, but I want to just show you the whole set. So it does come with a curling wand glove, which you do need to use when you are curling with a curling wand, otherwise you are going to burn your fingers. And then it comes with the base. And then you have the 5 different attachments. Not exactly sure what you call this one, but it's got the brush in there, and you can wind your hair around it and it makes it kind of loose curls. This is like a graduated curling wand. This is what I use quite often This one is just, I used to use this at the beginning. I haven't really used it all that much. I can't really tell the difference too much between what my hair curls using either. They're about the same when I use these. This is the one that I use when you see me with super tight curls. It's when I'm using this tiny little skinny, like I think it's not even a half an inch curling wand. And then this is the one that I actually used today to curl my hair. This is like about a 1 inch curling barrel wand. It's about a 1 inch barrel curling wand. So the ones that I use most often are these three. I'm usually taking these two or these two when I travel, just depending on what the humidity level is and how often I think that I'm going to be styling my hair while I'm traveling. But this is another thing that has held up, I've had for a number of years. It is dual voltage, so you do not have to worry about having a voltage converter in order to use this product when you are traveling overseas, which is fantastic. One less thing that you have to carry with you. And I have found most places overseas have hair dryers for you to use. In fact, everywhere that I have traveled in Europe over the past 3 years, every place I have stayed has had a hair dryer. I have not had to worry about that. So the curling wand has been the only hair tool that I've needed to take with me. This one is just, it's fantastic. It's not very expensive at the regular price. So if it is on a Prime Days deal, it's probably going to be a really, really good time to buy one. I've just noticed that a lot of the products that I've picked out as my MVPs happen to be electronic products. So the next several products are going to be in that kind of electronics category. And the first up is this Anker portable foldable charger that you've seen, whoops, quite a bit. Don't want to break my fingernail getting that open. But you can charge your phone here, you can charge your earbuds here, and you can charge your watch here. But it folds up so small and it fits right in the palm of your hand. It takes up no space and works so, so well. Saves you from having to bring multiple different charging cables or charging, bringing your watch charger, your earbud charger, a phone charger. It's all here in one thing. The other thing about having a magnetic charger for your phone with you, if your phone happens to get a little bit of water or maybe some grime up in its charging port and it won't charge with a charging cable, oftentimes you'll be able to charge on the magnetic charger, and that will get you through if you have any issues using a cable. The next product is also by Anker, and it's Anker's portable charger. And this is something that I use all the time. In fact, I now carry it around in my purse with me daily, and I use it to, when my battery's getting low on my phone and I happen to be out and about, it does have the magnetic charging capability, so I can just put it on the back of my phone and carry it around. When I am filming videos especially, I run the battery down really quickly, so having this as additional backup when I am not close to any place where I can plug in my phone is fantastic. I also used it recently. I plugged in my watch charger. I plugged into the port down here, and I was able to charge my watch up pretty quickly using this. We also stayed, when we were in Oregon, we stayed in a motel that didn't have outlets, any additional outlets near the bed that we could get to without trying to pull the bed away from the wall, which would have been impossible. So I used this to charge my phone up overnight while I was using my phone as my noise machine. And it worked really, it kept my phone charged up through the whole night, and I didn't lose my white noise to keep me sleeping through the night. Next up is a product that if you've been around a while, you have heard me talk about this quite a bit, and you have seen videos that have been filmed on this product, and that is my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera. This thing I absolutely love. I use it all the time when I travel. I use it for filming videos for the channel on this. The picture is really, really good. I love that you can film both horizontally and vertically. I like that you can set it up so that the camera follows you around if you would like to. I got the creator package, so it came with a microphone. It came with a couple of extra bases for the camera. I would highly recommend, because the battery on just the camera alone, it lasts a decent amount of time, but having the extra battery packs that you can plug into the bottom of it it helps to not interrupt your filming process if you get to filming something that's going a little bit longer. Just so convenient. You can set it up and nobody really knows that you're filming unless you're being super obvious about it. We have gotten asked a few times when we were in Dollywood last year. We had a few people stop and ask us what we were filming with because they couldn't believe how small it was. But for all of the small cameras that I have tried, and I've tried many, this is by far, I think, the easiest and the most intuitive to use, and you end up with a really good video quality. Just love this thing. And this is probably something I would think would be on sale during Prime Days. Okay, let's take a break from the electronics for just a second and talk about something that is super useful for whether you're doing road trips or you are flying places or you just like to have an extra little wrap when you are traveling, and that is, or are, because I have more than one, my Gravel travel blankets. These are so nice. They have little things that you can put your feet into, so if your feet get cold on the plane, you can stick your feet down into the little like sleeves for your legs. It's just a great thing to have with you because these days, especially domestically in the United States, if you are flying overnight in the main cabin, you don't get a pillow and a blanket. I have done multiple red eyes over the past 2 years, and I've been back in the main cabin and I have gotten nothing. So if you're not bringing it on board with you, you are not getting a pillow and you are not getting a blanket unless you are paying extra to be up in, like, sometimes comfort seats get them and sometimes they don't, the premier seats or whatever. But if you're not in business class or first class, you're not getting a whole lot of anything. So you better bring it with you if you want it. And that includes snacks. I had somebody the other day on my snack video say, oh, if I'm on a flight and it's over 4 hours, I always get fed. And I was like, not if you're flying in the US in the main cabin. Economy is economy for a reason. So paying a little extra to have a nice blanket that you can bring with you and that packs down so small, I mean, this takes up very little space, is a really, really good idea. And I have also taken one of my Gravel travel blankets and I've stuck it in the glove compartment of my truck so that I have a blanket in there should anything happen and I need to have something to help keep me warm. Just a great product to have. They hold up so well, they wash great, they keep you warm, and they come in really, really pretty colors. Another non-electronics product is something that I kind of forgot that I had, and then I started using it again, and I'm like, oh my God, why haven't I been using this more? I had bought my first one many years ago, and I used it all the time when I first purchased it, and then I just kind of started forgetting about it, but it's this purse hook. So it's a purse hook. This is one, it comes in a variety of different finishes and colors. It is kind of heavy, but you can wear it like as a little bracelet, as a bangle bracelet if you want to, and then you can just take it off and hook it to the table and hook your purse or your backpack or whatever you want, hooks on the bottom hook, and it just stays there. So you don't have to worry about sitting at a bar and there's no place to hang your purse or your jacket or whatever you have that you don't want to set down on the floor. It also has these little rubber ends so that it really holds on to whatever you are hanging it on. So if the table happens to have kind of a glossy finish, because the rubber on the bottom here is a little sticky, it'll actually hold it there. And it holds quite a bit of weight. So if you've got a heavy backpack, like your personal item backpack that you've got weighed down with all of the things that you want to bring on the plane with you, this will still hold it up. And it comes, like I said, they come in a variety of different finishes. So you could get gold, you can get a bright silver, I think you can get a matte gold, like all different colors, and you can get them in packs of 2 or 1. And just one of those little things that really can save the day. Okay, back to some more electronics products. And this is something that everyone needs who is traveling outside of the United States to anywhere in the world that has a different plug configuration than we do in the United States. And that is an electronics adapter. And my favorite one ones are ones that are made by Epica. They are just a great brand, high quality products. And my favorite that I've been using of theirs recently is the Pulse Duo 65 watt adapter. And the thing that I like about their adapters is not only are they an adapter that can, I think it goes like 120 different countries that you can use this in, but it also comes with a whole bunch of different charging ports on the bottom as well. So you can use this as a plug, you can use this as a regular plug, and then you have your USB ports and you have your USB-C ports here. So you can plug in anything that you need to charge can get plugged in here. And the 65 watt means that it charges faster. So it's not, because sometimes like in Europe, the electricity is a little bit slower than it is here in the United States, so things tend to charge more slowly. But if you have an adapter that can help speed up that process, and I'm not an electrician, so I can't tell you how it works. I'm just making it up on the fly. No, I'm just kidding. Joking aside, the 65 watt does charge faster, and it also helps charge those things that take, so say you're charging your laptop and you need a little bit more oomph to charge your laptop. This is a great adapter for charging, charges a bunch of things at one time. So you can charge your laptop, I can be charging my DJI Pocket camera and my phone and my watch all at the same time, and they all charge in a decent amount of time. It doesn't take like 5 hours to get everything fully charged up. It'll take like, you know, an hour to maybe an hour and a half for everything to get charged, which is really, really quick. The second Epica product that I want to talk about is a brand new product that they just came out with this year, and I have really enjoyed using mine. In fact, I've used it both when I have been traveling. I've had a wedding to go to that I needed to steam items, a couple of other events that I needed to steam clothes for when I was traveling, and I've used it a ton here steaming clothes to get ready for filming videos. And it is the Trip Cozy portable steamer. So this works as both a steamer, or you can also use it as an iron, as a dry iron if you want to. I've mostly used it as a steamer, and I do like to, you can use it either way. You can use it this way, or you can turn the head and use it this way. It has a couple of different settings. It's just a very, very light, it's not heavy. Like, it's got some heft to it, but it is not heavy, so your wrist doesn't start hurting if you're having to like steam 20 pieces of clothing at a time like I've had to do. It's pretty comfortable, and it comes with its own little cup to fill up the reservoir, which is in here. You just pull this up, and then you like pour the water into this little hole. So very, very easy to use. Love, love, love this thing. So in fact, Epica sent me multiples of their new steamer, and I would like to do a giveaway. So if you have made it to this part of the video and stayed this long, thank you so much for staying with me. I am going to do a giveaway of this Epica steamer, and I'm going to give it away to somebody in my Patreon community. So I am giving everyone until the end of June, until June 30th to sign up for my Patreon. It is free. You are not obligated to sign up for a paid version of it. With the free version, you get a weekly newsletter, and in that newsletter, I just share stuff that's happening behind the scenes, things, you know, some of my favorite things that may not fit into a video that I'm doing currently, or maybe they're not travel related at all, or other things that are happening behind the scenes in my life. It's just kind of a fun way for us to stay in touch and build the community, really build an actual community. So if you want to be put into the drawing for a free steamer, just go to my Patreon and sign up. Like I said, as long as you're signed up by June 30th, either sometime that first week in July, I will pull a name and I will let the lucky person know. And it is going to be open to, so if you already are part of my Patreon, you will also be included in that drawing. So you don't need to worry about signing up again. But if you're not part of the Patreon group yet, this will be a great time to join. And last but not least is Level 8 luggage. Now, I've been a fan of Level 8 luggage for many, many years, and this happens to be one of their new adventure, I think it's the Adventure Expedition line. I will have the actual name up on the screen somewhere. And this is a front or top loading suitcase. So instead of being a clamshell, it actually has the top part that you unzip and then you pack everything down inside of it. It also has an expansion to it so you can expand it out. This is the carry-on size, but it does come in other sizes as well and other really pretty colors. But I loved the yellow. I just thought having something bright and easy to see in the airport, or if it happens to have to get checked, I'd be able to notice it a lot faster on the conveyor belt. I love that it's got one of the wide handles here. That is just, it makes it easy to roll it around in the airport. The wheels on the Level 8 luggage on all of their suitcases are, they're so, so good. They just glide so smoothly and so nicely. Love their luggage. This is just one of many pieces of luggage that I have had from Level 8, and I'm pretty sure that they are going to be having all of their luggage on special as well during Prime Days. So if you are in the market for a new suitcase, I can't recommend Level 8 enough, and I would absolutely go and check them out and see what they have available. If you are looking for some other Amazon travel essentials that could be on sale during the Amazon Prime Days, check out one of these videos next. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this video today. I hope that you have safe and wonderful travels.